January 15, 2009. U.S. Airways Flight 1549 took off from New York's LaGuardia Airport with 155 people aboard. Nobody knew they were about to make aviation history. Just minutes after takeoff, the Airbus A320 flew directly into a flock of large birds. The impact was catastrophic. Both engines lost almost all thrust. Suddenly, the airplane was essentially a glider. Captain Chesley, Sully Sullenberger, and First Officer Jeffrey Skiles had only seconds to react. The aircraft was losing altitude. Ahead was New York City. Behind them was LaGuardia. But they couldn't safely make it back. Sully made a terrifying decision. He told air traffic control they were going to land on the Hudson River. The airplane was now descending toward one of the world's busiest cities. Sullenberger kept the aircraft under control, while Skiles worked the emergency procedures. They had no functioning engine power to rely on. Everything depended on their remaining airspeed, altitude, and judgment. Then came the moment that would save 155 lives. Sully guided the powerless A320 toward the Hudson. The aircraft touched the river at high speed. It survived the impact. But the emergency wasn't over. Water began entering the aircraft. Passengers rushed toward the exits. Flight attendants directed people onto the wings and emergency slides. Outside, boats were already racing toward the sinking airplane. Ferries, tugboats, and emergency crews converged on the scene. One by one, passengers were pulled from the freezing January water. All 155 people were rescued. The NTSB later determined that the airplane had suffered an almost complete loss of thrust in both engines after hitting birds. The investigation also found that the crew's decisions and successful ditching prevented a much worse disaster. But there was another extraordinary detail. After landing, Captain Sullenberger didn't simply escape. He walked through the aircraft twice to make sure nobody was left behind. The entire evacuation took place in freezing conditions, with the aircraft partially submerged in the Hudson. Despite the chaos, everyone ultimately made it out alive. Sullenberger later said he was simply doing his job. But on January 15, 2009, his skill, judgment, and calm under extreme pressure turned a catastrophic engine failure into one of aviation's most remarkable survival stories. 155 people went into the Hudson. 155 people came out alive. If this story amazed you, please like and subscribe to the Against All Odds channel for more unbelievable true stories.